do y'all feel about public versus private praise? And if you need me to go deeper, pause. Let me know. So
expound.
Okay, I figured that was coming. You get it. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say to stay kind of where we were, in the light of like celebrities, right? And you brought up public versus private praise, and if I'm asking now what your thoughts are, and granted, I don't know if you're married or not, but in the same light, you are. So, Lotto, in keeping relationships private versus bringing them out publicly, and the successfulness behind doing that, right? What are y'all's beliefs in that? Like you said, private.
So we're talking about relationships now.
Yeah,
and that's a great segue. So like I know me personally, like I don't really post a lot of like relationship-esque post.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like so, like I'll do like a story or something that can like something that's not permanent.
Yeah.
But rarely, almost never, do I post just like, oh, my wife. Yeah. Oh, we're doing this. Oh, we're at this. Like, you know what I mean? But the confusion can be because, you know, a lot of people may look at that and be like, oh, well, like, do you really rock with her? And it's like, no, I do. And we're doing so well. You know what I mean? And we're 10 toes down because of, like, the way that we rock. Yeah. You know what I mean? Essentially. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan on, I guess you could say that's PDA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a type of it.
Yeah,
it's a form
yeah. I would say it's modern day PDA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, like every day, every Wednesday, Women Crush Wednesday. Or like, hey.
That used to go up.
Hey, but am I lying though?
The WCW.
Bro, if you missed a Wednesday.
Come on.
Hey, are we okay?
Yeah. When are you posting?
Is this someone else?
I was tired. That doesn't.
No.
You're
nigga,
not tired.
No.
I'll do it for you.
Nigga, you got 4 pictures that you just have to circulate.
Well, look, 4 pictures to circulate? Where's my attachments?
Right. But no, like, I mean, my old lady, she has social media pages and she doesn't post at all.
Yeah.
Like, at all. And, you know, it's funny because I clown people that they have pages like that and don't post. Because I'm like, yo, ghost page or what are we doing?
We want to see you.
But again, it's like, I understand it. You know what I mean? But, and getting back to what you were asking, the less people know, the better.
Yeah.
Because if you, it's a gamble to post stuff like that. Because there's always going to be a day where things aren't good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if you don't know, like basically, you don't know what you don't know. Right. So like,
and then it's also just kind of like where do you draw the line? Because if I'm like, I could praise my girl privately all day,
right?
But now once I praise her, like you said, if I do a Woman Crush Wednesday or whatever, and I miss a Wednesday, now it's like it's expected. You know what I'm saying? Or anything, like if I just make random posts like randomly like, oh, you're beautiful, and then I go 3 weeks and I don't do it, oh, so I'm not beautiful no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like it's just a lot to keep up with. And me, like I don't really post that much anyway, so it's just one of those things. Like I personally think when it comes to a relationship, I just think private is better in general.
You know where I think the confusion comes, right? Is when you're praising other people publicly. And
I get that.
That just made me feel like I had to do that. But like I think the confusion comes where you're praising other people publicly, and then like your spouse or partner is doing something similar or something of recognition, worth recognition anyway, and you're just kind of like not.
Yeah, that's a surefire to like way to.
Because it's like, how can you tell them, oh, congrats, oh, you're killing it, oh, look at this, but then
you don't do that shit for me.
Exactly.
But that's the thing though, like, so if I don't do that shit for you at all, period, that's a problem. But if I do it, if I see you every day, we live together, etc. And I'm giving you that praise when it happens, and I don't see this person every day, Like I just have like I'm scrolling. Oh, they graduated or whatever, and I say something. To me, that's different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes
Like
sense.
that's how I look at it. It's like I'm with you every day. I'm giving you that every day, or you know what I'm saying, regularly. Versus
So are you a person that looks for public praise or private? Like what if you had to assess yourself, like what would you think? Because like I know me, like, and I'll use like my birthday as an example because people who know me, I don't post
you don't say
anything.
nothing.
Yeah.
I don't post anything. Like I'll do something like subtle, like on the, you know, like because now with Instagram you can post like whatever you're thinking.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'll post like
Happy
a
birthday.
number. The number will be my age, but it would just be like 31.
If you know, you know.
You know what I mean? Like I'll do something subtle.
Not you became the Riddler.
Yeah. Or I'll say like or I'll do like a riddle, and it's like if you catch it, you catch it. But like,
Why
you know
did
what I mean?
post this? Anybody know?
But at the same time,
You good?
not
bro?
even
literally.
not even so much on like public praise, but like I'm quick to be like, if somebody else is, for people that do it, I'll go out of my way to be like, oh yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Or I'll repost
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
No,
You know what I mean? But like me personally, like I don't want that shit. And I think part of it is like a defense mechanism in the event that I have an expectation and it's not met.
Right.
It just kind of saves all of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what would y'all like assess yourselves as if you know?
Let me go.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I would say like you, same way. I'm definitely more private than anything. I'm not bad with PDA though. If I'm into someone and me and you know that individual is out and about holding hands, you know, a kiss here and there, like yeah, I'm at an age also where I'm not doing too much either, where it's like, yo, I'm not 16, 17, whatever, young, and I'm not making out in the movie theater. It's like if it gets there, it's just like, yo, we probably just need to go home. But yeah, like I can, you know, adult PDA or whatever, however that needs to be phrased or, you know, said as, like that's fine. Yeah, I'm not heavy on post either because like we all were saying.
Do y'all think, and I didn't forget about you, Bruce, but do y'all think there's an underlying like expectation though?
For
So like you don't expect it, nor do you care for it so much. But like, is there like an underlying expectation? So like, I say that so that way when you're thinking about your response,
Like for me,
yeah. So like,
Oh.
I'm sure we
as
all
far as
share
PDA goes.
Yeah, or
Okay.
yeah. So I'm sure we all share the same sentiment of like, you know, if it happens, it happens. But if it doesn't, I'm cool.
Yeah.
But like with that, is there like an underlying expectation?
I feel like there always is.
Okay.
And I think it starts with being chivalrous.
Like, hey, if I do it for you, do it for me.
Like opening the door, just being a gentleman naturally, you know, first. And then I think it just feeds into some of
it's
the
gonna be
external.
reciprocated
Yeah.
at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, like even like something as far as like I think PDA could be something that's like, oh, it's cold outside. Hey, let me give you my jacket, and I'll put this over your shoulders or something like that. Like I feel like that could even be a form of PDA, but I could be, you know, reaching, but I think it's a form of it. But it's also a form of chivalry as well, or just being a gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm that's just one of those things, like again, with topics like that, most people share the same sentiment, but like you'd be amazed at like what's under the hood, right? And you know, cause like I'm one, like with my birthday, for example,
Yeah.
again, I don't expect people to, because obviously at the end of the day, you know, and you have friends that like y'all are friends, but y'all may not talk regularly, right?
Yeah.
So it's easy to forget, like, oh damn, such and such birthday, unless you have a save like in your calendar or something.
Yeah.
So like I know like shit, my old lady, for example, she has mad just shit saved in her calendar. Me, I don't. I have some things, and it's funny because she gets on me because some of the things that I do have shared in my calendar, and a lot of that shit, like, hey, hold on, cam on me. Hey, so when y'all tell me to save y'all name in my phone as something specific, it comes with additional information. Birthday, time of birth, place of birth, whatever the fuck.
That's wild.
Right?
When
Hey.
the fuck were you born?
It says yes or no. I'm going to click yes. So with that, there's going to be things that is going to show up on my calendar. All right? So, anyway, I had to get that off. So yeah, there's stuff in my calendar where it just pops up and she's like, yo, who the fuck is such and such? I'm like,
I see what you're saying.
I didn't save that because I wanted to. I saved it because I had to. You know what I mean? 'Cause I just clicked yes. You know what I mean? A simple button. But no, like the expectation is low. You know what I mean? But I do have like an underneath, like, damn, it would be nice if some people just went out their way and be like, oh, happy birthday, or oh, yo, peep that you did this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
I wouldn't even know what to do.
In terms of expound,
like what you said, it would be cool if they just did this. I mean, other than thank you.
Yeah.
But it's like,
but I mean, it would do something to you though. You know what I mean? It would be like, damn, that's fly. Like, okay,
it is fly, but then it's like when you go, like for me, when I go on Facebook and then I see all these people say happy birthday, now I'm like, all right, I can't respond to just one.
You gotta carve an hour or two out to hit everybody.
Start liking and thank you, thank you, auntie, thank you, uncle.
You see what I'm saying? It's like you gotta say it to them, but then, it'll be random people that I've never talked to in my life that'll say happy birthday.
Yeah, but it still make you feel good though.
It does feel good.
I would be fly. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask though, do you feel obligated now that you gotta say it back to them?
If I catch it, no shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going out of my way to be like days leading up to it. Hey, it's your birthday. What we doing? No, right? But like, if I see you make a birthday post, I'll be like, yo, happy birthday, man.
Or even
happy birthday, girl.
Just something.
Nah, I'll send him a note. I'm not above that or beneath it. Like, I'll send you a note.
I do the story thing.
Yeah,
birthday stories.
Oh, you make a post.
No, I'm replying to their
post. Story. Yeah. Like, birthday, exactly.
Hey, it's your birthday. Go up. Hope you turn up. You know, leave it there.
Yeah. So, like, I'm more privy to people like catching wind that it is your birthday and then doing something from there, as opposed to like the lead up.
You just want the acknowledgement.
Yeah, and that's if it comes.
Yeah,
it's not an expectation.
Yeah. I honestly don't even hold that expectation anymore. I mean, people that know my birthday know my birthday. If you don't, it's cool. I'm never gonna be mad, because also I'm the same person. Like, I've met people that have been like, why am I still planning my birthday? And it's just like,
that's more so women though. But go on.
I wasn't gonna be gender specific. You're onto something though. But those lines though, it's just like, it's your birthday. You know what I'm saying? I get why you say that, or why you could say that. Are you dealing with someone? Maybe it's a better question to ask, because you're planning your birthday. Because if you're not, who else is going to plan your birthday?
Right.
Granted, well, I have friends. Yeah, but did you plan their birthday? But that's like,
for real.
That's a whole nother conversation that I think we talk about, where it's just like, or let me make sure I say this right. Building an expectation for people, friends, or of the such, because of what you do for them, expecting them to do it for you, because that's how you are.
Right.
But they're their own person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just because you do it for them doesn't mean that they've learned in a sense of, let me make sure I do this for them because they did it for me. Because at the end of the day, they're their own person. You chose to do that.
Or that they can do it to the same level that you did it to.
Right.
You know what I mean? You might be super dope at putting parties together and this, that, and the third, and then they might not be so dope at that.
Because of where, even like,
and now if they did make the effort and then it's not to your standards, now you looking like, oh, she only did this, or now you tight, like, man,
going off of where you are in life, like, yo, you're in a much better place than me in life to do something like this, or even have the creative thinking to do something. That's your bag when you get into it. But to expect it from me to do that, you know what I'm saying, on a different level, it's just like, you know that's not me.
Yeah.
And now you mad at me because I didn't do it for you like you did it for me. But you know that's not me in my pocket. It's different.